we doing?
Good. How was it having Seth back with the team today at practice, and what's the plan for him in terms of when he'll be available and ready to go?
It's great having Seth, officially. He gives us another great shooter, guy who's really solid with the ball, total pro, ready on a moment's notice. So it's exciting. And obviously we've been anticipating this, and, he's been staying as ready as possible. I anticipate there's no injuries or anything like that, so he'll be active tomorrow night.
Steve, Al, is he available tomorrow?
He's doubtful for tomorrow, yeah.
And it's still the sciatica is still going?
Well, he's got to get checked out by the training staff tomorrow. He's had a personal excuse, so we've given him some, a couple days, and once the training staff is with him tomorrow and gets a good on-court workout, we'll have a better feel for where he is. I would say he's doubtful for tomorrow, though.
And we talked about Melton a little bit. You said he's not coming back, obviously, tomorrow, but it seems like he's getting more and more work in. Do you have more of a feel on when he might be available over these next few games?
Yeah, hopefully on the trip. So, he will not be active tomorrow, but he'll be on the flight with us on Wednesday. And the hope is that he'll play in one of those 3 games. It could be the first one, could be the last one. It'll just depend on where the training staff thinks he is.
Kind of a unique situation for Seth, like you mentioned. What has he been able to do for the past couple months to stay ready?
Well, he's getting a ton of shots up. He's been in the weight room. He's done a lot of stuff on his own. He was able to get home a little bit, when we were traveling. He was actually on that long road trip that we were on. And then, a couple of the shorter trips, he was able to get home and see his family and work with his personal trainer. It was great to have him in the full practice today.
With Seth and DeAnthony coming back, you're getting a lot more guard depth. How do you sort of manage the guard rotation moving forward?
We'll see. Yeah, I gotta get a feel for it, for who's available for which games, all that stuff. But nothing is set yet.
In the brief snapshot we had of DeAnthony last year, it seems like he has kind of a unique skill set and things you need. I mean, point of attack defense being one thing that leaps to mind. How much of an impact can he make, also taking into context he hasn't played in a year?
Yeah, I mean, it's going to take him some time to find his rhythm, and actual game conditioning is different from, scrimmaging with our coaches and players. So we'll see how much time it takes, but we're excited to get him back. I mean, he's a two-way player. He's really good fundamentally in terms of taking care of the ball, decision-making. I say it all the time. It's a decision-making sport, and DeAnthony is a guy who makes really good decisions at both ends. So biggest thing is finding his conditioning and rhythm as he comes back here. He just hasn't played that much over the last year and a half.
Is DeAnthony also a guy you don't expect to play in back-to-backs at all this year, or is that still kind of open?
I'm sorry?
DeAnthony not playing any back-to-backs this year?
I haven't even talked to Rick about that. Yeah, that's not even a conversation at this point, but it's a possibility.
Did Jimmy go through everything after that?
He didn't practice today. He feels like he'll be able to play tomorrow, but he was pretty sore from that spill he took.
How does it feel to be official now?
Feels good, man. It's a weird little break for me. First time in a long time I've just been watching NBA basketball and not been a part of it, so it's good to be back in the gym and get be around the guys and kind of get the blood flowing again in practice.
Are you expecting, if Steve calls your number tomorrow, you're playing it's as normal as it ever was?
Trying to do whatever I can to help the team right away, if possible. I mean, whatever. I mean, if they throw me out there tomorrow, fine. If not, it is what it is. I mean, I'm trying to obviously got to get back in the flow of like an NBA season, but just here to do what I do. I mean, I feel pretty good, so whatever they need from me, I'm gonna try to just provide what I bring.
What's up, Seth? Sam Gordon, San Francisco Chronicle. Welcome back. What was your focus the last, X amount of weeks when you guys were kind of in this holding pattern?
Focus is trying to keep my body right. The main thing was I wanted to come back healthy, not having to, deal with anything nagging. When I did re-sign back, I want to come in healthy right away and be able to hit the ground running in practice and in games if he throws me out there. And like I said, that was my main focus. Was just obviously I'm a basketball junkie, so I was watching tons of games every night, watching the Warriors a lot, kind of just seeing where they're at as a team and different things they're working on. But I got a handle on the league and how the league's been playing over the past month or whatever, and so I feel like my mental was right. Just obviously just trying to keep my game sharp and stay in the best shape as possible.
To that point, you've been able to see some of the things the Warriors are doing well at, not doing so well at. How do you see yourself sort of helping them right now, especially with like the shooting and the offensive stuff?
I think everybody around the league knows what I bring to the table as far as my game. Just being able to spread the floor, make shots, just create offense. I feel like I can with my movement, and I feel like I'm a little underrated on the ball as far as playing ball screen, dribble handoff games, and creating that just attention from the defense. So, exactly. Like I said, they know what I bring, and I think the whole league knows what I bring. So just try to provide that as soon as possible.
What have been some of your takeaways from watching a ton of ball these past couple months? League-wide trends that have stood out to you?
Obviously, everybody knows the pace of the game, and there's a lot of offense out there. And I think the main thing is teams are really deep. Every team has 12, 13 guys that can go out there and play real NBA minutes. So you got to have that throughout the season. I knew this team would, especially with age of some guys. You knew everybody's going to get a chance. If you've seen that with the Warriors throughout early in the season, everybody's been out there and had a chance to contribute. So it's been fun to watch and do it from afar. It's been a little weird, like I said, but I'm always watching.
What has your process been like to stay ready when you've been unsigned?
Just try to stay in best rhythm as possible every day as far as getting in the gym every day, get my workouts in, and staying sharp, trying to get some live play with trainers or other players whenever I can. But it's been tough just mentally, but kind of flew by.
Seth, you said it was tough mentally. I guess how did you stay, positive, or kind of how did you stay focused just during this lull?
I knew they would come eventually. So that's just kind of look forward, and like I said, trying to stay positive. My agent was always telling me is those 20 when you're in the league and around it, how 20 games of that month goes by so fast. So this would be no different. So my agent was helping me trying to keep my mind right, and also talking to Steph and getting his pulse on the team, and him asking me what I see from the team, and just and things they can do better out there on the floor. So I was fine. It was just weird not being in a locker room every day and going to shoot around and going to games for the first time in 12, 13 years.
Hey Seth, just wondering how you're acclimating to the Bay, and if you're wanting to be close to your brother, or have some distance, or what that's like.
I'm pretty comfortable with the Bay for the last 15, 16 years. I've spent some good amount of time out here, so it's not much I haven't seen, but everybody showed me love since I've been here through training camp and since I've been back. So it's just gonna be fun to get out there and be in front of the fans.
DeAnthony, how you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling amazing, honestly. Just to be back in the gym, be back around the guys, and just have to be, the ability to work out and help myself get better too.
It sounds like from what we've heard from Steve, they feel very comfortable about where you're at. Are you expecting to play at some point on this road trip too?
Yeah, so that's the plan. I think everything I've been working for, talking with the medical staff, talking with coach, I think sometime this road trip is a great time frame for me to come back and way my body's been feeling, the way I've been, reacting to days and high intense days. So I think the timeline is matching up, and I think I'm feeling well.
Just what has this last year been like, just in terms of rehab and working towards this moment?
Man, it's been a long time. It really has. Like I said earlier, just to be back in the gym, have that mental stability of, seeing the ball go through the basket, being around guys, hanging out, all that stuff, you kind of miss when I'm at home. So being at home for 12 months, almost straight, it was definitely tough, but I'm just grateful that I made it through. I'm grateful that I could be here today.
Where are you at in terms of like rhythm? Being away from the game for so long, I can't imagine it's easy to just get right back into it.
Yeah. I think I'm feeling pretty well. I've been playing, a lot of live segments with players and coaches and stuff like that. So I think now it's just getting used to like the continuity of playing against somebody. You know what I mean? Having somebody, really trying to take the ball and win, lose, or draw is up in the air now. So I think just going through that stuff and just playing more chemistry wise, and it's the only thing I'm gonna have to work through.
And then just watching this particular team for 20 or so games, what do you feel like they need that you can provide at this point?
Man, I mean, the way I play, you already know, I'm trying to provide everything. So if it's from shooting to playmaking to defense to IQ, I think I bring all those stuff to the table, and just also be able to have a secondary ball handler out there just to, help break guys down and kick out at the same time. And, my ability to shoot and defend is definitely something I feel like just any team can use. So just bringing all that stuff to the table and just being a smart basketball player too.
Hey, DeAnthony, Quentin was telling us last week that you saw him after the game shooting around, and then you went and rebounded for him. So can you take us through kind of like that thought process when you saw him there?
Yeah. I mean, I just love being around the gym, being away from it so long. I just love being around. So anytime I get a chance, I try to just help guys out, even if it's just, with little things I may see, little things that, that may have happened. But, when he's out there shooting, I'm just trying to help him, give him different looks, different styles of passes that's going to be coming his way. And just that's also a chemistry thing you're trying to build with, with players. And QP's been playing amazing, so I just want to help him and just help myself too, and just we can get a feel for each other once we get out there.
What have you thought of the first quarter of the season for this team?
I think it's been a bit of a little roller coaster. I think everybody can attest to that, but at the same time, I think Steve's already said it. Like we've been in similar spots around this point last year, and and they still went second round with a potential chance to Western Conference Finals. So. I mean, it's early in the season still. It's first 21 games. A lot can happen from here on out, and we just got to turn the corner when it's time.